Here's a little something I've learned over the years. Students learn best from someone they trust. I mean, don't we all? The author of this book, Elizabeth Norell, puts it perfectly when she says, relationships are engines of education. Our presence is not just about showing up, it's about showing students that they matter to us. Research backs it up. Regular interactions with faculty and quality engagement with peers are going to help students learn at every level. Liz Norell mentions another book that's now on my list called Connected Teaching by Harriet Schwartz. And Harriet writes in that book about relational classrooms where students trust themselves and trust us. And I would say also learn to trust each other. And when we have that kind of trust, it fuels motivation, curiosity, and courage. People then are willing to take intellectual risks. That's what's going to turn compliance into engagement and engagement into actual learning, which is what we're all about. Liz also talks about hospitality, and I love that because it's such a part of my teaching and a part of who I am as a person. She reminds us that hospitality is a meaningful act of showing care and welcome. Whenever we can create this environment, students feel like they belong and they stop questioning whether they're good enough to be there, whether or not they actually belong there, and they start focusing on learning and relationship building. In my own teaching, I use a framework that I call the NIICE framework. It's got two I's in it, so it's more like nice. The N stands for notice. Paying attention to students' lives, their energy, what might be going on, things that they said. And I can't do that if I'm running around like a crazy person all the time. So that comes back to what I mentioned in the last video, which is we've got to take really good care of ourselves too. The first I is for inquire, asking questions. It's one thing to notice. It's another thing to take the next step and ask the question. The second I is for include. And this is about making people feel welcome, letting them know that they matter, whoever they are, wherever they come from, whatever their majors, whatever their year. The C is for care, showing that we care. Students know the difference when somebody genuinely cares about them. And they've told me time and time again how much it matters to them when a professor cares. And the last letter, E, is for express, expressing that. It's one thing to think it, it's one thing to ask an occasional question, but to continuously express that to our students, let them know how we feel, let them know that we're really nice. And don't mistake being nice for not being competent or not having high expectations of them. That is 100% not what I'm saying. Candid and kind. High expectations and consideration. I believe that putting these things into regular practice turn presence into trust. And as Liz Norell says, our best tools will fall short if we're not present with our students. And so presence becomes very powerful when it's relational, when students feel a part of something bigger, a part of a classroom community that values them as human beings, not human doings. As you get ready for your next class, try one nice thing. These little things are going to build the trust that makes learning possible and even just so much more enjoyable and real. If this resonates with you, be sure to follow along this little snippet series, The Present Professor, and let me know what helps you build trust in your own classroom. Keep learning, inspiring, and teaching with love.